Hello everyone! We're back again for another topic. Are you ready for another learning session? Now let's get started! Today's video, we will discuss about using multimodal text. Welcome to class! This lesson will help you broaden the spectrum of your learning through the use of multimodal text for comparing and contrasting. At the end of this lesson, students are expected to define multimodal text, give examples of multimodal text, determine the topics presented in the different multimodal text, and present the idea emphasized in a multimodal text. Before moving on to our discussion, let us have first a quick review. Let's identify the signal words or phrases used in the sentences that state a fact or an opinion. Number 1. According to Pag-asa, Typhoon Yolanda is one of the strongest typhoon recorded in history. Number 2. I believe it is too cold in this room. Number 3. I prefer to ride a train when I travel. And number 4. Based on the research, COVID-19 can affect different people in different ways. Now, what are the signal words or phrases used in the following sentences? Let us check your answer. Number 1, the sentence is a fact, and the signal words used is according to. Likewise, at number 5, the sentence is also a fact. The signal words we use is based on. Why do you think the sentence number 1 and number 4 tells a fact? Alright, the sentence number 1 and 4 tells a fact because these are verifiable and can be proven by statistics and documentations. Now how about number 2 and number 3? Both sentences are opinion. The signal words we used are I believe and I prefer, which is based on one's point of view. Now, when we use our personal judgment and point of view in sharing ideas, that is an opinion. Is everything clear, class? Alright, that's great. Moving on to our discussion, what is multimodal text? A text may be defined as multimodal when it combines two or more semiotic systems or communication modes such as linguistic, visual, oral, gestural, and spatial. Multimodal text include picture books, textbooks, graphic novels, comics, and posters, where meaning is conveyed through varying combination of visual, still image, written language, and spatial modes. A text may be defined as multimodal when it combines two or more semiotic systems. There are 5 semiotic systems. These are linguistic, visual, audio, gestural, and spatial. Linguistics will talk about vocabulary, structure, grammar of oral or written language. Visual, it talks about the color, vectors, and viewpoint in still and moving images. Audio will refers to volume, pitch, and rhythm of music and sound effects. The gestural will talk about the movement, the facial expression, and body language. And lastly, the spatial, which refers to proximity, direction, position of layout, organization of objects in space. To further understand multimodal text, let us always remember that multimodal includes skills like reading, writing, listening, speaking, viewing, and presenting. Multimodal texts are not mainly the use of technology. It can be the following. Number 1 is the paper-based multimodal text. It comprises the picture books, textbooks, illustrations, graphic novels, comic novels, and posters. Number 2 is the live modal text, which refers to dance performance and oral storytelling, which carry meaning by combining various modes such as gestural, spatial, and oral language. Third is the digital multimodal text, which includes film animation slideshows, e-posters, digital stories, podcasts, and web page with hyperlinks. Another one is there are many modes for simple multimodal text to create, such as comics, graphic novels, picture books, newspapers, brochures, storyboards, and digital slide presentation. In addition, multimodal text in the classroom can contribute to full learning experience includes infographics, videos, slides, visual, worksheets, interactive, and online learning. Here are some of the examples of multimodal text across the curriculum. In English, we have stories that includes text and images, newspaper articles, photographs, memes, comic strips, and dramatizations. In science, we have scientific illustrations or animations, 3D models, how-to guides with pictures, and museum exhibits. In history, we have biographical portraits, dioramas, replicas of primary sources, pamphlets, posters, and mobiles. Lastly, the arts, we have sculptures, performances such as dramatic and musical, soundscapes, choreographed works, and advertisements. Before we end this lesson, let us answer this short activity. Write T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false on the blank. You may also comment down your answer below. Number 1. Digital technology is here to stay. Is it true or false? Number 2. Multimodal texts are mainly the use of technology. Number 3. Multimodal texts are effective means of communication nowadays. Number 4. The role of language in multimodal text is always dominant. And number 5. Semiotic resources are considered as communication modes. Is it true or false? Thank you for joining today's class. Have a nice day. To get updated for more video lessons, please subscribe to this channel. You may also follow us on our Facebook page, Lloyd Nice Eduk TV and L Trending Facts. Keep safe everyone and God bless.